Good evening. Bradford City 3, Wimbledon AFC 2. Unfortunately, Wimbledon, you weren't good enough on the day for Bradford City. You're being pecked. Nah, that's embarrassing, that. Outside a sports tavern, if you can see that. Sports tavern. I'll zoom in on it. The Sports Tavern, Tenerife. Karlovy. Webby's Bar. Do make sure you come here. He's a fantastic guy, he's Webby. Subscribe to him, he's on YouTube, Webby's World. He covers everything to do with Karlovy. He does his own football channel as well, St and Greavesy, on a Saturday morning. Do tune in, it's fantastic. Really down to earth guy. And be sure to go to the Three Horseshoes as well, that's where we went earlier on. So do tune in to them if you are in Tenerife, Karlovy, which is unlikely, but it's a great place to be. I mean, look at that. Again, we're great at finding the backgrounds, we're great at finding the views, but at the end of the day, the only background and view that matters is if I was behind Valley Parade today, which unfortunately I'm not. But if you're there, you've witnessed another win. What a win it was, 3-2 against Wimbledon. Now, when I say what a win it was, I say it because I mean it. And I mean what a win when I say it. Because Wimbledon, it's a tough place for us. It's normally low scoring. The only time we've scored more than one goal in that game is, I think in the last 10 games, it's something ridiculous. It's normally a 1-0, a 1-1 or a 0-0. But it was 3-2. And we've done really well to win that, because against teams this season who were expected, oh my god, I've just realised. Well, you're going to have to put up, I've just realised I've done it in the wrong mode of the video. It should have been in pro video. So the accepted the volume's not great. I showed it in the pro video, but you've got to cope with it. It's normally a Rainers Bantams video anyway. There's people walking past, which isn't great. But Bradford City did win 3-2, and Wimbledon, it is a game that isn't expected of Bradford City to win, because again, so far this season we've drawn 1-1, should have won against Peter, but we drew 1-1 against a team that are bottom, lost 3-0 I believe to Exeter today, which is absolutely appalling, and we drew 0-0 to Northampton. Bloody beat Leyton Orient. I don't know what score it was, but they beat them. I mean, I couldn't believe that really when I was looking at that, which is again unbelievable. But what a win it was, 3-2. I mean, it's the fact that we have come from 2-1 down to win 3-2. Wilson's made all the difference. I mean, when I saw the lineup, I thought it was a good lineup, a really strong lineup, and I really agreed with it, like I do with any Graham Alexander lineup, because I have full trust in that man and what a man he is. But the back three were really strong today. Joe Wright arguably at fault for the first goal, getting caught out a bit. But at the end of the day, we stood tall, and Curtis still came off for injury as well. It looked like an hamstring injury from what I saw on the iFollow. It looked like he was holding that hamstring of his, and that is a big concern of ours, considering we've already got Neil Byrne, the great Neil Byrne, now injured, and Matthew Pennington. That is looking like a concern as my thumb just comes in the way there. Hey there, fam. It's not a thumb, it's that finger. It's quite long. Not as long as Callum Fowler's. I mean, if you do watch him, and if he's watching me, you've got very big fingers, mate. And he ain't my mate either. I've never spoke to him or had an interaction with him in my life either. Disappointing. I'm joking. He does do great content though. If you've not watched it, it's just an advertisement, isn't it, this video? You are advertised by Rainers Bantams today. Speaking of like German voices, I mean, Leeds were absolutely atrocious, but a good point against Newcastle. But Sunderland got a great win at Bradford, so you are going down, Leeds fans, unfortunately. And Huddersfield lost 3-1 to Barnsley. I mean, what a time it is to be a Bradford City fan. What a time! It's great stuff. But back to us. We're the only thing that matters here. And by the way, it's 3 wins out of 3 whilst I'm in Tenerife. I mean, should I just stay here? Should I retire here? Should I make a bar here? I think I should. Maybe there's room for a Bantams bar in Tenerife. Would you join it? Would you come to it? And believe me, you might think I'm ignorant, but to be honest, I am. I can't be bothered replying. But I've seen all the comments. I think it was James Barker who said that. I hope your hangover wasn't too bad after the Stoke match reaction. Well, it wasn't at all. Yes, I did wake up at 11 o'clock, which isn't great on your holiday, but I started a great time, and that's what it's about. It's having great times, and I hope you're having a great time in the rain. There's someone crying. Shut that baby up. think it was behind me. Anyway, no, what a great win it was. And I think we're third now in League One, which is great, but it's about getting points on the board and beating a team like Wimbledon, who, as I was trying to say at the beginning of the video, they are a team. They are, who are normally very hard to play against. The long ball, the time waste, they're just ugly. They're like the... Trying to think of an ugly lady. Can't think of one. Declan Rice's bird. She's quite ugly, but I'm not joining on a crew of slagging her off, because if that's what Declan Rice likes, that's what Declan Rice likes, and they've been together for a very long time. So credit to him actually for sticking by. But yeah, at the end of the day, that's what it's like. So it's like the Declan Rice of the females. And to be fair, I've just seen an old man look at me. I'm not going to flip it around so you can see him, but he's looking at me, and you know what? Very rude man. Although he's going in sports tavern. Is he going in sports tavern? Don't know where he's going. No, there's an hotel nearby, so he's probably going in there. Rude. Thank you. Right, so, as I was saying, yeah, they're that sort of a team, a Declan Rice's bird. So, get a bit of the background in. There's someone walking past with a load of boxes. Keep going. It's very hard to lift the boxes, but you keep lifting like Eddie Hall. Keep fighting. Fight. He's doing a great job. Splendid, as the Wimbledon fans would say, because they were chanting stuff that weren't pleasant. But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on the performance. But I think it was a great performance from us, because we look, the first goal, I think it was poor from Joe Wright, but to be fair, the Wimbledon attacker did really well at putting him off, and it's a really good finish. I think it was Ali Smith, really good finish into the bottom right hand corner, and it wasn't terrible from Sam Walker. But it's one of those long balls, and it's hard for Joe Wright to get under it, and he just missed a flight, but it doesn't undermine his performance at all. Not only because he did score the goal, it is a tap in, it was poor goalkeeping from Bishop, the Wimbledon goalkeeper, but it's really good anticipation. But his overall play, it was fantastic, because he after that, he didn't miss an aerial duel, he didn't miss a duel in the whole game, and he was really he matched every ball that went into the area, and that's what Joe Wright brings, and that's why he's one of my favourite players so far this season, along with Curtis Tillett, who again I thought it was an absolute brick rock. We'll go with it. It sounds right, so I'll keep saying it. Just that is unedited. I've just bit my tongue, and it is a very hard thing to overcome when you bit your tongue. It's not nice at all, actually. You can feel the blood swelling. Not nice. So, as we were saying, can you see the background? It is a lovely background. I mean, there's a pool there. No one's swimming it, thankfully. Like I say, if I just turn here, that is the Sports Tavern, Webby's Bar. And if you can hear any vibrant house music, is like I say on Tuesday nights, the Rowdy Hotel, special on for Saturday night. So be sure not to go there. And I do have to be careful. I mean, I'm going to show you. I do have to be careful not to fall. That is the foot that I would fall down, and it is a bit further than that. Look, that's a nice foot. But that won't be pleasant at all. So got to be careful that we don't fall backwards. Otherwise, my career could be done at the end of the day. So, as I was saying, that first goal, it was pretty poor. The second goal, there's not what you can do about it. It's a fantastic ball in from the Wimbledon man, and Stevens get his foot onto it first. And I must say, what a glancing... I love goals like that. Unfortunately, against Bradford City. But when you just get in front of your man and you stick... You sort of glance... It's normally a traditional glancing header. Stick with me. I know it sounds like I'm drunk. I'm fine. I've had 7 dividers, but I am fine. You just sort of, I'm doing the action, you can't see the action, it's pointless. Normally it's a glancing header type of goal, but it's a glancing foot. He just sticks his foot out in front of his man, he gets in front of his man, and it goes into the top left hand corner. It's a fantastic goal, and I love watching goals like that, as long as it ain't against Bradford City, so I hated it. But great resilience and great character from a team that we've been saying about it for many a time now. But this team under Graham Alexander shows character, it shows resilience. When we go behind, we have faith that we can come back from it. And I don't know what the atmosphere was like, but I have no doubt in my mind that atmosphere was roaring. And that we're showing the resilience that the players showed as well. And we kept thriving. We pulled it back for 2-2. And then we made the substitutions. I can't remember who scored the second goal, but it was just about as we were making 3 subs. Powell, Swan and Sarcevic were about to come on for Point and Humphries and Lapsley, who I thought all 3 had great games in their own right. Lapsley showed his pressing resilience, his effort in the final third and his endeavour to make the right runs. Point and got on the ball in it, and they were finding those pockets that we like to see, and they were getting on the ball and having a few shots. They came very close in the first half to scoring, and Humphries were making some great ones around the final third, but what we needed were a bit of composure, a bit of resilience, and we needed a bit of that clinical nature that we've seen from Will Swan to score his 4th goal for Bradford in 6 games. He's showing an unbelievable run that he's on, and got great options in those forward lines. I mean, Nick Powell came on and showed his quality as well, so great options as well, like I'm saying. I mean, that were without Tyke Wright even in the matchday squad, that were without Alex Patterson in the matchday squad, and that's what we've seen from this team. I thought the midfield really broke up play, especially Power. I mean, he has a real eye for breaking up play, but he can spot a run from a mile away. No one else has that intelligence on the ball that he brings. And like I said, the back line really stood tall. And Sam Walker, when he was called upon, he made some really good, particularly balls in the box, which you're going to have to deal with a team like Wimbledon. He dealt with that. So everyone in the team, I'm seeing people saying, oh, everyone was 6 out of 10 apart from buying a couple of players who people thought we did well, but I thought everyone was 7 or an 8 out of 10. And like I said, those teams, Northampton and Peterborough struggled against, but Wimbledon we struggled against, and we found a way to win. That's the big thing. And our home form this season so far has been absolutely fantastic. So it's that time again where we're going to head off back to where I come from. And we've got to jump. This is where my foot is. That's where we're going. I'm going to jump. That hurt my foot. Off we go. Do make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new. Sports Tavern. We will be going Sunday. That's a bit too close to my face as I cross the bridge. There's an old couple coming, so comment your thoughts on the game in the comments down below. Like the video if you did, and subscribe if you're new as well. Support is massively appreciated. So a great win. We keep moving up the table, and Bradford is bouncing back. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like if you did. I will reply to your comments. Have a good one.